They claim that we represent the common masses, the middle class. Again, Google this information. Out of the middle class people, 80% of them have had to pay $800 extra every year, the middle class people. Why? Because Justin Trudeau was born with a silver spoon in his mouth and he probably doesn't understand how to run a home. The carbon tax which has been imposed by them, our groceries, our gas, our heating bills have gone up. And the Conservatives have already announced, much before the elections, that we will scrap the carbon tax. Why? We are also concerned about the climate change, but by imposing taxes on the people, you cannot fight climate change. And that has been proved again in British Columbia. 2 days back, you must have read in the Vancouver Sun, there was a report which said that in British Columbia, despite the carbon tax being imposed, the carbon emissions have gone up by 1.2%. So this clearly proves that imposing taxes will not solve this issue. We have a plan for this. Irrespective of our political affiliations, we know we have to save this earth. The climate change is a major crisis and we have to fight this. But not by imposing taxes, but rather by investing in cleaner and greener technologies. By using our influence in the world to ask countries like China and India that you have to reduce your global emissions. But as far as our international reputation is concerned, we have become a joke. Mr. Trudeau has made us a joke in front of everyone. There was a time when we were respected, we were listened to, but not anymore. We will improve our relations with China. We will improve our relations with the United States, who is our major trading partner. We will improve our relations with India, because these are the major economies, and we know we cannot survive without them. We cannot progress without them. So these will be the type of things we'll work on. And mind you, Canada just has 1.4% of the world's global emission. So let's take, for example, if today we shut off everything, we stop using our cars, our buses, we stop heating our homes, even still, 98.6% global emissions will be there in the world. There is no border to stop the pollution. So where will we stand? On the other hand, we are being told that to stop using our cars, but Mr. Trudeau every second day is using the government plane to come into British Columbia. Isn't that the way he's going to vacations? He's going on taxpayers' money? Is the carbon emission not coming then? So we have to start thinking on those grounds where we will use our influence as a world power to ask India, to ask China, which has 37% of world's global emission. India has about 25%. That please start using the greener technologies so that we are able to face this crisis as an entire human race, not just segregated into different countries. So these are some of the things. And as I said before, elections will come, elections will go. But now is the time we have to bring about that change. You are my ambassadors. I do not have the big pockets who are supporting me. It has been the common person to whom I have gone since the past 10 months. And in these 15,000 homes, wherever I went, there was some issue or the other which people are concerned about. People are not concerned whether it is a municipal issue or a provincial issue or a federal issue. People want answers for those. People want the politicians to be accountable, which we are not. So I say to you, make us accountable. If you do not make us accountable, the way politics is running, it will go the same way and things will not change. We have to live here only. When I talk to people, they say to me, we want to move out of Surrey Newton. And I tell them, even if we go out of Surrey Newton, where will we go? After all, we have to bring about those changes, what we want, starting from us. So I assure you just two things. Number one, we will work with honesty, integrity, and ethics, and that's what the campaign focuses on, and that's what we've been doing so far, and that's why the support and love and affection from you is coming forward. For me, we are Canadians first. Our religion, we are proud of those, but that should not be imposed on others. Whatever we believe in, let's stand for that. Let's stop that game of what we have been playing in India and Pakistan. Wherever we go, we speak that just to appease the voters. Let's stop this game of appeasement. We have to live in Canada, we have to live in Surrey Newton. The challenges we face here, we have to face them, and we have to find the solutions. So my second answer to all these issues is, nothing will change if you do not make us accountable, but I have a plan for Surrey Newton. I'm going to divide this riding into different zones, actually 8 zones after winning. So after every 2 to 3 months, I'll be going to a particular zone, get the community involved through town hall meetings, which is the base of democracy, where we sit down talk about issues, and find solutions to the challenges, problems we face as a community. Politicians don't have a magic wand that everything will be fine, but with your support, we can bring the desired change what we want. And that is why I'm running in politics. And mind you, it is not an easy game. My colleagues here, we are much better